All right, Bob Lundy for my MMA news, and I am joined by Brittany Bickhart. Brittany, how you?
Hey,
Awesome to see you. You got a fight in a it's fight week, right?
yeah, it's on Sunday.
Awesome. I seen Brittany fight in her debut at USKA, and before we talk about her fight this coming week, I wanted to talk about that because Brittany, boy, if I didn't know it was your debut, I would have never guessed it. You were so, and listen, Jacqueline, the girl you fought, is a heavy hitter, and she's not an easy fight. And you were so composed. I was very impressed with your footwork, your composure. You threw sharp, crisp combinations. I mean, it looked like you were a veteran to me. Why do you think that were such? Are you just a natural? I mean, I really was impressed with your debut. It was beautiful performance.
Well, first of all, thank you. I think it's just my preparation and how serious I take this sport. And, every day I'm sparring, I'm trying to get better. I try to imagine myself in a fight, how it's going to be. And I think all of those things put together, for my fight IQ and just staying calm. And I try to look at it as it's just another sparring session. She's going to make me better no matter what. So I just try to stay calm through it. And it turned out really good.
That's great. That's great. Now, if everything goes good for you and you get out of this fight unscathed, what's the future for the rest of the year for you? Because this is only your second event. I know I see you're training jiu-jitsu, so obviously, you're training everything. So obviously it's not you're working when you're striking now with kickboxing. Do you see in the next year possibly being in a cage doing MMA, or are you going to strictly stick with the kickboxing for now?
Definitely next year getting into MMA. That's my end goal. The kickboxing is getting me ready for the stand up. The jiu-jitsu is keeping me sharp on the ground. But MMA is definitely my goal for this. I'm gonna see how this fight goes. Maybe take another one or two kickboxing fights and then get into MMA.
Who made you fall in love with the sport? Or was it somebody or something you saw? Because you are like always at the gym. I see you. I follow you on social media, and you obviously you really love it. You're not there, and you're always smiling, and I can tell that you're having a good time.
Man, I started boxing as a hobby, just to play around. I worked at the gym, like on the bottom floor where people would train at, and upstairs is where they do the martial arts. And I was kind of like, nah, like I'll try it out. Like I'm busy. I'm just gonna work out. And I just, some things happened in my life that, training really took over as a lifestyle for me. And now I can't even imagine my life without it. It's just a part of my every single day. So it's not a thought of like, oh, should I train today? It's like I have to. It's just I think the fact that I've adapted the entire lifestyle and it changed my life for the better, and that every single day, no matter what, if I want to go or not, I feel better when I leave the gym.
Okay, well, coming up at the Grand Fighting Championships, you're fighting Cheyenne Hall. Tell me a little bit if you know anything about your opponent, and give some shout outs to your school and who's helping you get ready for this fight.
I know she's 1-1. I think it's Ground Zero Fighting Style or something gym in West Virginia. I know she's a tough opponent. I'm definitely going into this. I don't want to be cocky for my last fight whatsoever. It was just one fight. It turned out well, but I'm going into this, very focused. I treat my last one almost as if I lost. I look at all the things I did wrong. My instructor Jerome Klum, he's headlining this upcoming fight that I'll be on the same card. He's going to be fighting for the title, so he's been getting me ready. I've been going down to Virginia to train with Francois Armbaugh. I think you say his name. He has Bang Bang Muay Thai style. He has his own gym down in Virginia, so he's also a glory kickboxing fighter. So I've been training with the guys at his gym. And then RV MMA, my coach Rob down there, Angelica Martinez, Tia Jablonski, I think you said her name. She just won an amateur belt down there for MMA. So just a bunch of killers, keeping me sharp. I actually just got my coworkers. I'm a probation officer. They just started training too, so it's great because they're always down. I'm like, hey, you want to hit pads real quick? And they're like, yeah, they're always down. So it's just awesome.
That's great. So on your lunch break, you guys, instead of eating, you guys are out, especially when you're cutting weight, you're out, hitting
Yep.
pads or working out. That's awesome. Listen, when people fall in love with a sport, like you have, it's it's such a great lifestyle too. You know what I mean? You're living clean. You're gonna live a long, healthy life. You know, you want to keep that pretty face from getting, cut up in any scars or anything like that, though. You know.
Yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome. Like once again, I'm with Brittany Bickhart. Brittany is, I can't wait to see her career evolve. I was so impressed with her debut, and I know, she, like I said, it's fun watching young fighters who love doing it, and they work hard. So I'm really looking forward to your evolution and to following your career. Hopefully, we're going to get to talk a lot. Before we go, give some shout outs or some love to anybody who's going to be there supporting you, who's giving you the moral support, maybe not in the gym, maybe at home, who's there for you, pushing you besides the people at the gym.
Definitely all my friends and family, especially, my coworkers in the day-to-day life, they see me, we have like work parties, I can't eat the food and they're just there for me. They're like, it's almost there, Britt, it's fight week. My best friend Sam, once again, she goes through hard times and she's always coming out strong. I've had a lot of people coming to this fight, so because it's close to me, so I'm really excited to put on a performance for them. My girlfriend Sarah, because of all the sacrifices that I miss out on. We can't have the average relationship. I'm always training or if I'm cutting weight. Just people in my everyday life, my friends, my family. I'm so passionate about this and the fact that they support me fully. It means so much, and I just want to prove to them how hard I've been working. That this is worth something, and I have a goal here. I'm chasing it. We'll get there.
Awesome. Well, listen, keep smiling and keep those hands up and keep working hard. And best of luck to you this weekend. I'm a fan and I'll be rooting for you. And I hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. You pumped me up.
Pleasure.